There's over 12 ways that Gano Excel pays you for building a Gano Excel business. Tonight we're just going to cover 3, which are the most important ones when you first start the business. The first one is retail. Okay, retail is simple enough, right? As an affiliate, you get the product at wholesale price. You turn around and sell it at the retail price, and you keep the difference. Okay, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. You can do that face-to-face. Again, you have a marketing website, so you can share your marketing website. Anybody who buys the product off of your website, they pay retail. Gano Excel cuts you a check for the difference every single week. Number 2 is our, what I like to call residual binary. Residual binary, well, what's a residual? I'll give you a good example of residual income. Who's a famous actor? Tom Cruise. Does Tom Cruise have residual income? Yes, he does. How? He did a movie one time, and every time somebody watches that movie, pays for it on Netflix or on Xbox or on DirecTV or wherever, every video, guess what? He gets a little bit of money. That's residual income. That's the kind of income the wealthy make, is residual income. They know how to make their money work for them. Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, Michael Jackson, he's dead and he's still making money. Right? That's what you have the ability to create here at Gano Excel, so that when you're gone, your heirs can inherit that wealth. Right? It's powerful. That's residual income. It's the reason I got excited about the industry of network marketing, right? Because guess what we're all searching for? There's 2 things, time and money. I'll give you another example. If Gano Excel were to offer to send you on a 3-month, all expenses paid trip to Hawaii, who would go? Right? You'd go, right? Question, who would pay your bills here? Nope, I'm not paying your bills. I'm paying to send you over there. Now, if you can't go, what don't you own? You don't own your time. If you can't go, you don't own your time. And that's what you have the ability to create here at Gano Excel, is residual income. The third way is our fast start bonuses, what we call our Gen 5. So what I want to do right now is I want to break down the residual income, because I firmly believe that this is the key to your long-term success here at Gano Excel, is the residual income. We're going to take a 12-month period. Okay, so we've got 12 months. All right? Our program is a binary program. What is binary? Well, bi means 2, right? Like bicycle. So it's a 2-legged organization, which you see up there. You, and then directly underneath you, you can have 2 people. One on your left and one on your right. Okay, so this is your left side and this is your right side. Binary means 2. Left side, right side, A team, B team, blue team, red team, however you want to think about it. You have 2 teams that you need to build in the binary program, okay? That's it. Just 2 teams. Anybody here think they know 2 people who drink coffee? Right? You know at least 2 people. Or 2 people that want to improve their health. Or 2 people that want to make some extra money. Okay. Or all of the above, right? So let's say it took you a month to get 2 people. And that's it. You just got 2. And then network marketing is all about helping people do what you did. So now, if I brought in Chewy and Caesar, now I'm going to help Chewy and Caesar get their first 2. So let's say it took me a whole month to get those 2. So they each get 2, right? They have 2 sides to their business. So now, in the first month, I got 2 people. Move this up a little bit. That's your left side. In the second month, I helped them each get 2. I got 4 new people in my business. And now we're just going to continue this for 12 months and see what happens with residual exponential growth. So if we help 4 get 2, what do we got? 8. If I help 8 get 2, what do we got? 16. If we help 16 get 2, what do we got? 32. And we can just keep going, right? 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2,048, and 4,096. Here's what I want you to notice about this. The first thing you need to notice is that 75% of your growth happened in the last 3 months. That's exponential growth. This industry rewards you for doing simple things over and over again for a long enough period of time. It's exact opposite of our modern society. Our modern society is, give it to me right now, right? So you have to sort of change your thinking a little bit and think like a business person. Think like a person who's got wealth, because this is how they think. They think, what can I start that 5 years from now is going to pay me for the rest of my life? So check this out. If you added all these people up in a 1-year period, you'd have over 8,000 people in your organization. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put 8,000 up here on the board. So you've got 8,000 people in your business. These can be people drinking coffee and just sharing coffee, or it can be people that are also helping you build the business, whatever. They're all in the same tree. They're all in the same structure. What Gano Excel does is, according to our wealth plan, is we pay 50% of every dollar we bring in. So for every dollar we bring in, we pay 50% back to the field, okay, for your effort. We keep half, right? We got to keep the lights on. We got to pay for the shipping. We got to pay for corporate lawyers. We got to pay for staffing. We got to pay for everything, right? So we need something to operate on. We use 50% of the dollar to do that. The other 50% is paid out to you because you're our affiliates. You're our lifeblood. So what that means is you need to divide this 8,000 by 2, right? Half. So what are you left with? You're left with 4,000 people. Okay? And here's what Gano Excel is going to do. According to our comp plan, you can make anywhere from 10% up to 17%, depending on your rank or depending on how you started in the business. Correct? What I'm going to do is I like to be super conservative, right? Because again, we live in America and this is the land of skepticism. So I'm going to be super conservative, and I'm only going to use the 10% number, okay? So I'm not going to use the 17. I'm only going to use 10%. If you have 4,000 people that are each ordering coffee every single month, right? We already talked about the two options. There's a $50, right? Or there's the $100. Because guess what? You're going to run out of product every month. So guess what? You're going to buy product every month. So for every time you place an order, you've got a $50 or a $100 order, and I'm going to use 50, not 100. Okay, even though our average auto ship right now at Gano Excel, our average order of monthly basis is about $80 a month, but I'm going to use 50 just to be conservative. So you guys are going to have to help me out with math, because math was never my strong suit in school. So if you've got 4,000 times a $50 order every month, what do you got? 200,000, yeah? Is that right, Jason? Jason's my math guy. I know he'll be right. $200,000, okay? Now, Gano Excel is not going to pay you all 200,000, right? That's what 4,000 of your customers brought in, half of your business, right? Because again, we keep half. So 4,000 of it's going to be paid out, though, or 4,000, the volume is going to be paid out. So what percentage do you get? Well, again, I said I'm going to use the lowest, but you can make anywhere from 10 to 17%. If we use 10%, what's 10% of 200,000? Would anybody here turn down $20,000 a month residual income? Nope. I'd take it every day, right? None of us would turn that down. But let's be conservative, right? And let's say that it didn't work out exactly like this, because people never do what they're supposed to do, right? It's not a perfect world. This is a perfect world example, so let's cut it in half. Let's say that you don't have 4,000. Let's say you only have 2,000 on one of your sides. So we just cut everything in half. Who would be okay with $10,000 a month residual income. What's that based on? Based on people drinking coffee, drinking tea, taking a shower, taking supplements, or whatever products we come out with in the future, like shampoos or lotions and different things that we know are coming down the pike that are all enriched with Ganoderma Lucidum. So would you take an extra $10,000 a month? Let's say you're not that good. Let's cut it in half again. Would anyone here turn down $5,000 a month in residual income? Right? I mean, that's more than most people make a month still. Let's take it further. An extra $2,500. Right? And if we did the math up here, that went from 4,000, well, we'll do it over here, 4,000 people to 2,000 people to 1,000 people to 500 people. Now we're starting to see it, right? We're starting to go, okay, this is kind of realistic. Like, I could really see that. Let's cut it in half again. That's still more than working 40 hours a week at minimum wage. Know any hard-working minimum wage people that like coffee? Go share it with them. That's all there is to this business. It really is that simple. If you can keep it that simple and not get overcomplicated like us humans like to do, right? There's got to be more to it. No, there's not more to it. Share the coffee, show the business opportunity, let us do the work for you, get them on the team, we'll help them bring people, and this, before you know it, this room will be full. So who likes residual income? Yeah, I love residual income. That's why I got in this industry. Now, Gano Excel understands that this is going to take time, right? This is not going to happen overnight. So what they did, or what we did, is we introduced our Gen 5 Fast Start. And so basically the Gen 5 Fast Start is giving you money today while you're building this long-term residual income. And let me just show you briefly how that works. So the Gen 5 Fast Start, let's say, in our previous example, we said you only brought in 2 people, right? You brought in 2 and you helped everybody else get 2. But there's no rule that says you can only bring in 2 people. You guys think you might bring in more than 2 coffee drinkers? I mean, yeah, we have people bringing in coffee drinkers like crazy, right? So let's say that you personally enrolled 5. Okay? 5 people. 5 people, and we helped them each do the same thing. 5 who get 5 would be 25. I might need your help here, Jason. 25 times 5 is... 125 times 5 is 625? 625? 625 times 5? How many? 3125. All right, so that doesn't mean much right now, but that's 5 generations, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hence why we call it Gen 5 Fast Start. You get paid through 5 generations of your team. And the way this bonus is paid, the only way you can participate in this plan is if you start with an ESP 1, 2, or 3, 195, 495, or 995, okay? So again, this is for business builders. So anyone you personally enroll here at Gano Excel, if you have an executive success pack, you're going to make anywhere between $25 and $150 when they do the same thing. Anytime they enroll with it or anytime they buy an additional one in the future. We have that happen all the time. People buy more of these packs because they run out of product and they want to have enough on hand to be able to sell again, right? So it's our best way to do that because, again, it's a mix of the products. Anyone that they enroll, so again, if I enrolled Caesar, right? Caesar's on my first generation. I'm going to make $25 if he comes in with an ESP1, assuming that I'm qualified at ESP1 as well, right? Then I help Caesar bring in Ray. We're going to say Ray, not Chewy, because I enrolled you too. We're going to use you in a second. So Caesar enrolls Ray. Well, Caesar is going to make the first generation bonus for enrolling Ray, and I'm going to make the second generation bonus of $5 for Ray. I may not even have been there. So it's sort of residual also, but it's kind of cool. And if we use the example all the way through 5 generations, the reason that there's a star on the 5th generation is because if you remember, there's 2 auto ship or there's 2 monthly options. There's $50 a month or there's $100 a month. 50 is basically personal consumption. It's 3 boxes of product. You're going to drink that by yourself. I do. Easily. $100 a month, if you're on a $100 a month order, this bonus is doubled. Okay, so instead of 5, 10, and 20, it's 10, 20, and 40 on the 5th generation. And if you remember the numbers we just wrote up a second ago, we had you enrolled 5 on your 1st generation, right? 2nd generation, 25, 125, 625, and 3125. Is that what it was? Okay. So what is 3,125 times 40? $31.25. Oh, that's people, not money. Times $40. Anybody got a calculator? It is exactly $125,000 in upfront bonuses while you're building the long-term residual. So again, this is the power of numbers, right? It's the power of leveraging your time through a network of people instead of just doing everything on your own. You've now got a team. You personally enrolled 5, you help them each get 5, they help them each get 5, and so on and so forth, and there's upfront money. So, I'm not going to go on with that any longer. I think you guys get it. The point is, the business is that simple. It really is about sharing the product, and then also showing the plans.